Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I definitely know I've not been posting for a very long time, but I am back. I had so many people asking me to come back. I did not realize that I had so many people who liked my videos and who still wanted to watch what I was doing and who likes my aesthetic. So I have not made a decision what I'm gonna make my YouTube about, but I am just thinking of just focus on beauty, lifestyle, and living your life to the fullest. So I'm gonna do my makeup with you guys, but as I'm doing my makeup, I want to talk about living your life to the fullest. Even if you have not yet achieved your dream, even if there are things that you want in your life, how do you focus on living your life to the fullest and feel content and be happy, not because of the things that you have? So as you guys know, I live in America and I moved here, like it's gonna be 4 years now, but throughout my childhood I always wanted to travel. I always wanted to live abroad, and I'm living that dream. But when I was growing up, it was just something that I used to talk about, that I used to dream about, but I never really stopped living my life, or it never take away any happiness or any contentment that I had when I was home. I kind of just live like that is where I was gonna be. I didn't really stress out about anything. And I think that's something that helped me, because I just feel like the more you might think that you need something in life, but when you get to live the dream that you always dreamed of, if you were not happy, you're gonna still not be happy, especially contentment. So let's talk about that. So when I was growing up, I was very like, I am a very bubbly person. I like to talk, you know. I do like to talk, and I like to express my feeling. I'm very confident. I am really confident, and I'm kind of like delusional a little bit, but it worked for me, you know. So I always, when I was growing up, I told people, like I always tell my friend that I am gonna work abroad, I'm not gonna live in South Africa. I'm gonna leave. Everybody knows about it. Like even when they see me, they will just kind of like um asking me how is everything going. Like people even started calling me names because of the things I would tell them I wanted. And when I went to university, I started telling even my friends the same thing, like my friends in university, like, and then that's why I got the information of the things that I can do to be able to travel abroad. And I will just write them down on my phone, do a research, and then kind of like take my time. Sometimes I'll have those moments where I'm not really even caring about those things. I'm just like focusing on my life. So it didn't take anything away from me. I still lived my life. Like I will say, I was just like prepared for anything that might happen if I ended up not going anywhere. So I was just kind of like living and being okay with where I was at, and not really stressed out about, you know, traveling or, my future like that. I remember I went to university and I started my degree. I looked for a job, I got a job, but still I will be talking about the things that I want for myself. But I did not really get to a point where I was like so sad or depressed about, my future or anything like that. Any opportunity that coming my way, I was taking it as if like it was, it was the last opportunity, or it was like forever thing. And I apply for the jobs, and even if, let's say, I do get accepted, I was not worried about, like, I didn't even have money on my account, like a lot of money to be able to travel. I didn't have enough money, but I still, like, what really worked for me is that I was still telling people about what I want, and they will give me right information. But I was so content in my life where I was at. I did not stress out. And then the things that made me not to stress out is because I just felt like wherever I'll go, I'll always be happy. Like I don't know, I think it's just something that I had when I was young. I never really get to learn about things. I was just like that. I was just like that, which I'm very grateful of. I was just like that. I remember, and I, like, growing up, I didn't really care about when I'm gonna leave, what I'm gonna do, or where I'm gonna get money. Like I was not even worried about, like, what if I get kidnapped or anything like that. I don't focus on the, let me just say this. So when I live my life and have things that I want for myself, I don't focus on the negative at all. I'm always focusing on the positive, and it works for me. I manifest a lot. I don't talk bad about my life or ill about myself. I tell myself I'm very beautiful, I'm very confident, I am worth everything, and I can do anything that I want. And I do not rely on anybody. I rely to myself, and thank goodness there's like now technology is very big where you can find information everywhere, and there's always people who want to help you. So I don't really kind of like look at people as like, oh, spoon me, give me the information, help me. I don't rely on people. I rely to myself, like on myself. And I don't know, I'm just really blessed that I get people who really want to help me, but I'm not kind of like looking to get to somewhere by having people who are going to help me. Like, I don't do that. I just kind of like do things my own way. And I believe in myself. Let me just say, I believe in myself. And I grew up in an environment where it's not really easy to kind of like just figure things out. But I don't know, I just told myself I'll figure it out, and I did not really worry about how, when. I just told myself I was gonna figure it out, and I was very expressive of the things that I wanted. So I don't know, but the first point will just be like believing in myself and not really having a timeline of when or where I want things to happen, and not only looking at my dreams like this is the only way I could be happy. No, I just look at it as something I wish to have, but I still enjoy my life. I still do the things that I love, the things that I like. So one thing that I definitely love and like is fashion. I love fashion. I love to dress up. I love to look good. And I also like to take care of myself. You know, I don't know, I just like to look good. When I look good, I feel good. And I like to just take care of myself and to just grow as a person. And I just focus on those things, even if like I was not living the life I wanted, and I was not really worried. I don't remember myself like worried about not being able to live the life that I wanted. I just continue living my life all the time back at home, like I belong in South Africa, and as if I'm gonna live there for the rest of my life, even if I knew, you know, at the back of my mind that I was gonna leave. But I didn't really like worry or get depressed or be sad about it, or if it was not working out, I just take it as it is. So that's one thing that helps me. And I was also content, but I always, even people will be telling me like, what if you don't leave? I always tell people I'm gonna leave. I don't care, I'm gonna leave. That's not gonna happen. I will leave. It just might take time, but I am definitely gonna leave. So I definitely as I've mentioned, one thing was that I did not focus on the negative. I don't speak ill. I don't talk about like any negative thing. Anything, everything is possible, and you can do anything as long as you're alive. So that's one thing that I tell myself. I'm like, I am gonna figure it out, and I don't care how, I don't care when, I will figure it out. And then I definitely did figure it out. And then another thing is just focus on myself. Do things that you love. Like, I don't know what people we like or love different things. I've already mentioned I love fashion, so I was still getting dressed, going out, and then I even ended up selling clothes at home, because people also like, I'm so fortunate because I have people like, it's like when you express yourself and when you do things that you love, eventually you attract people who have the similar interest with you, and they look up to you, and then you grow from there. So I started like selling clothes, I braid. Eventually it's like, I don't want to say I forgot, but it's like I was not paying, like I was not worried about it. And I applied for a job, I got a job, and I started saving up money. When you don't worry, it's like things just work out. I don't know, they just work out. Especially for me, when I don't worry about things, they work out very, yes, they just work out. And keep on pursuing your dream. It doesn't mean that you have to stop, but it definitely mean that you don't have to just feel like your life, all your life is depending on your dreams. Because what happens is that if you're not happy before you achieve your dreams, even when you achieve them, you're not going to be happy. If you don't learn to be happy with the things that you have at the moment, you're never going to be happy. You're going to be depressed. That's why you see a lot of people with a lot of money, a lot of everything, they're still not happy, because they thinking that you're going to find, I don't want to even call it happiness, contentment. You're going to find contentment by having things in your life. Yes, those things might help you have into a different society level. Like maybe people might look at you in a different way. They might like you more when the more you have things, the more people like want to be in your life. But they don't feel you, because you know there's just this thing that you need. You feel so content, and even if you were everything, you were to lose everything, you will still gonna be happy, because you have yourself. And when you have yourself, you have everything. So when you feel like that, that's where you want to be, and you know yourself, who you really are as a person, not outside of everything that you want for yourself. Then that's where everybody fail to understand that life is not about I mean, it is about it, everything that you achieve or things that you want in your life, but it's definitely not just about them. I genuinely believe that people who are happy without all those other things because they are just content within themselves. And then that's why you see them just being happy where they at. I don't just believe on just be content where you at and not dreaming about anything and just be a mediocre. I don't believe in that, but there are people who live in mediocre and they're happy, you know, because they're just content within themselves. But I don't really believe in living your life like that. You know, I do believe in, you know, being better and doing something big for yourself. I believe in that, but I definitely believe that you need to make sure that you're happy with yourself before you have all those things, because it's gonna help you. It's gonna help you. You're gonna always be happy. I don't want people to be happy based off what they have achieved. I feel like you need to be happy within yourself outside of the things that you have, if you understand what I'm saying. That's one thing that I do. I'm very grateful I have things, or I'm where I'm at, but even now there are things that I still want for myself, but I'm not worried about them. I always tell myself I'm gonna get there, I'm gonna have them. I still talk about them. I'm like, yeah, they're gonna come, but for now I'm gonna still enjoy my life. And then when they come, it's just gonna be an extended. Always be positive. It doesn't matter if there's like evidence showing that how your life it's just not working out. Don't ever say it out loud, and don't ever talk bad about yourself like that. I don't even really like people who talk like that about themselves. It's just you me. I'm like, you, what would you say something like that about yourself? I even if you're just joking, I don't like that. I want people to be positive. Another thing is that don't give up. Don't give up, and don't stop talking about the things that you want in your life. I feel like for me, what helped me is that I always tell people what I wanted. I had so many options, and this information I got from people that when we were having conversation, I did not shy away from telling them what I wanted for myself. And I think it helped me because I had so many opportunities. Be sure to talk about what you want. I'm that person who doesn't really care about being judged. I'm not afraid to be judged. I'm not afraid for people to look at me like it's like, oh, she's dumb. Oh, I do not care. I don't care. So it's like, call me whatever you want to call me, but I don't care. I don't care. I believe in. And the other thing is that when you don't care, that's where you grow. That's where you become a better person, because now it's like people, they will correct you, they will take you however they're taking you, but you're gonna learn something from them either way. So I don't want to be looked at as, oh, she's so intelligent, oh she knows. No, I don't care. If I don't know, I don't know. Sometimes I even when I know, I do act like I don't know just so that I could learn something, because I don't like to, I mean, I like to talk, but I don't like to be the center of the attention, or I don't like to be Mrs. Know It All. I don't like that. So I keep my cool, and if I don't know something, I don't know something. I'm not gonna try to act like I know. I'll just be like, I don't know. Sometimes even if I know and I'm lazy to explain, I'm like, I don't know. You know, I just don't know. So another thing will be like, take your time when you do things. Don't force yourself. Don't push yourself. Don't be desperate. Like, don't be desperate about things. Take your time, and eventually things will work out for you. I feel like it's very important to be content regardless. You know, just be happy. Like, just feel that contentment within yourself, because things comes and go, people come and go, opportunity, they come and go. They don't, the happiness is not sustained by those things. At least that's what I believe. My happiness is not based off the things that I have, whether I have them, whether I didn't have them. I was just like this my whole life. So they're just like a bonus. They are bonus things, but they definitely don't define my contentment and my happiness. So all in all, the moral of this video is just be content wherever you are at this moment. Be happy. Find out things that makes you who you are. Find things that makes you feel content while you're doing them by yourself, without anybody helping you. But I like to go out and eat. I do that a lot. It's who I am, and it brings joy in my life. I like to take pictures. I take pictures almost every day. I'm like obsessed with myself, and I like that. I like that. I like that obsession that I have with myself, accepting me fully who I am. I've accepted myself fully. I don't care if I look a certain way that maybe might be not be right for people, but I've accepted myself, how I look, how I dress, whatever I do. I've accepted myself, and I don't feel bad. You know, I am apologetically myself, if I put it that way, and I love who I am, and I wouldn't change anything. And that feeling is everything. To just feel that it's everything, and I always want to keep that. I don't also, like, another thing, I don't compare myself to anybody. I do not put pressure on myself. I just do things on my time, and I focus on myself. I don't try to kind of like become anybody else. Nobody's ever gonna be me. I'm me, and I like to embrace that. I'm so satisfied with the way I am. So that's another thing. You have to know who you are, stick to that. And when you know who you are, that's just really big. And don't be afraid to be judged. I don't know, I don't care to be judged. I don't care. You can judge me all you want. It doesn't bother me. It does not bother me, you know. And don't think you're better than anybody else. Just live for yourself. Create the life you want. Stop caring about what other people think about you. What do you think about yourself? That's what you should worry about. What you think about yourself. And always do things that makes you happy. Don't stop doing things that makes you happy. And then I think I'm going to talk about how to maybe on our next video, I'm going to talk about, let me see, maybe how to not lose yourself, like just like in general, not about like because of men, because of friends, or just because of everything in life, because there's a lot of things that can make you lose who you are, like social media, you know, just like a life changes that happens all the time, you know. How to just keep on being yourself, or just improve yourself to become a better person, instead of like, you know, losing yourself. So I'll hear from you guys, from your comment, if you want me to talk about something else. Definitely love yourself, guys. Like, love yourself wholeheartedly. Fall in love with yourself. Fall in love with yourself is the best feeling ever. It's the best feeling ever. So definitely fall in love with yourself. And maybe I will talk about how to fall in love with yourself as well, you know, how to like the person you see in the mirror, the person that live within you, you know, because if you don't love yourself, it's also gonna affect your, like, it's gonna affect your state of being, and just yourself as a person. Like, it's gonna affect you and how you view, you know, other people. That's when you're gonna like start like wanting to please people, like things like that, because you don't love yourself. But when you feel good and love yourself and accepted yourself, you don't care. You live for yourself, and you will always be happy, and you will be okay with people living your life, like leaving you or whatever. It's not gonna even bother you, you know. You're just gonna be. So yeah, guys, I hope you liked this video. And then sometimes I'm gonna go live showing the outfit that I have when I buy clothes, or I'll just kind of like go through my closet and show you the outfit that I have, and then we're gonna take it from there. And what else? We're gonna talk about hair, like this one that I have, you know, how I do my hair, because I do my hair all the time. Everything you see, I do myself. So maybe I could also talk about that. I could talk about some of the ideas I would like to hear from you guys. You tell me what you want me to talk about. Look at my hair, guys. I like my makeup, so I don't care what you think, but I like it for me, and that's all that matters. So, but yeah, guys, well, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.